let's now connect with the management of Dr. Lal Pathlabs. Ved Goel, the CFO, joins in on the show. The company has delivered all-time high quarterly revenues. It's been definitely a stellar third quarter. The question is, of course, is this going to be sustainable? So, Mr. Goel, thank you so much for joining us today on ET Now. To start with, great quarter, good margin expansion, great profitability growth. So, if you could just talk to us about the quarter gone by and about the COVID testing as well as non-COVID testing that you saw in the third quarter.
Yeah, this quarter is an exceptional quarter for us. We have grown 38% on top line. And if we remove COVID business out of it, our non-COVID is 8.3% up for this quarter. And that's a very good sign for us because we have done about 97 odd crore of COVID, including antibody and allied testing. In terms of margin, as you know, we are very high CAPEX fixed cost, which in turn, this COVID has contributed where we are able to cover our fixed overheads. And that's where beyond a point, it is very high leverage we will get. So our margin this time has gone up at level 75% up this quarter. But for YTD, it is about 8%.
All right, understood. Mr. Goel, let's talk now about the home collection trends. Have we seen home collection trends post better numbers in the second quarter and third quarter? And also, if you could share with us the outlook going ahead.
Yeah, so as you know, the preference of customer is obviously changing. Now, especially, people want contactless service. They're still, fearing to walk into our large centers. And that's where the demand for home collection is high. In fact, it is growing. One is COVID, but non-COVID also we have seen that home collection is growing. So home collection is right now about 8-9% in our total revenue for this quarter. And in going forward also, I believe that this home collection will go up as we are moving to a digital world where people are more preferring this kind of contactless services, doorstep services. So in going forward also, I believe that this home collection will go up further.
So, we have seen that COVID-related products, the likes of testing, the various other things have been going, down. What does this mean for the company? Do you expect realizations to drop or others will make it up?
Yeah, I think you are bang on because COVID realization has gone substantially down. It is, in fact, hovering around 700, 800 rupees. And most of the states are having this pricing, which is taking from 500 to 800 or 900 kind of pricing. So our realization has gone substantially down. Apart from realization, the volume has also substantially decreased. It is now 1/3 of what the peak was. So both in terms of volume as well as realization has gone down for COVID. But what is good for us is non-COVID business where we have seen that good traction in terms of non-COVID business and where people are ordering few more tests along with the normal tests. And in that direction, if you see our SwasthFit has done phenomenally well. And the growth in SwasthFit is very high in this quarter as well. So it's about 17% of non-COVID revenue contribution of SwasthFit in this quarter. And we are hoping that this will go further.
So company is setting up reference labs in Mumbai, Bangalore. What is the rationale for such expansion? Do you see these as high growth market or you want to increase your presence?
I think this is where if we see that South and West, we have got more visibility, especially in this COVID time, we are able to garner some more share from this space. And now we have a sizable business in these both the geography, South and West. And that is the requirement where this growth needs to fuel further by the support of these two reference labs. So we have announced that we will open these two reference labs, one in Bangalore and one in Mumbai. This is further help our inorganic efforts where we are doing these tuck-in deals, small deals, which we did in last 1.5 years, 7 deals we have done, and this effort is continuing. So both put together, organic as well as inorganic, where we need to have some facility which will further boost up this growth in these geography, and that's where these two reference labs we have announced.
So on that point of inorganic growth, I just wanted to get some more color on this same. Management strategy is to build and expand its network organically in West and South. So why not look at small inorganic plays? And will that be a part of the strategy? What are the opportunities you're interested in?
I think this is always a strategy for us. Inorganic is always, kind of where we want. Obviously, we want to do a larger deal, but in absence of that, we are doing these small regional city-based labs. And we are very aggressive now, especially in South and West. And that's where we have kept this money with us, which will help us to invest in this. So what we are doing, 3 things. One is obviously organic. And along with the organic, we are investing in the business, which is in terms of these reference lab. And third is M&A, these activities where on top of it, it will be continued. And we are very aggressive in these M&A activities, especially in South and West. And you will see if in future also we'll do some more deals like we did in past.
So overall, what kind of growth prospects and strategy will you are you going to deploy over the next 1-2 years? Because clearly the COVID-related business now will not contribute much going ahead.
So next 1 to 2 years, what we are focusing is on organic growth. Obviously, we know that this COVID business is not permanent, and since beginning, in fact, we were focused on our non-COVID business. And what I expect that though we have grown 8.3% in non-COVID business in this quarter, but trajectory looks like in next year we'll be back in our normal growth trajectory, which is pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, we were growing. So I'm hoping and expecting that we'll be back on track in at least in next year on non-COVID business. And over and above, if there is some M&A activity, will be further boost in this our growth.